2 missions today. The first one's is a tall order. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to the gym. It never happens. What? I know. So the first thing is go to the gym, and here's the mission. Here's the difficulty multiplier here. Go in and be out within 2 hours maximum. Maximum 2 hours. I would like to go in, so it's back day, right? And the back is a huge muscle group. It's hard to hit the whole damn thing in a timely manner. Now, what I've started doing with back day is hammer hard, high intensity, low repetition sets. I already have a big back. It's not like gigantic, but it's my strong point for sure. Years of swim team, and butterfly was my stroke. And doing that gave me a pretty, not exactly beefy back, but its potential to grow is way higher than the rest of my body. So, with that said, we're going to go in there and blast the crap out of it. And then, only once okay, back up. What are we going to do? So, I've always started with lat pull down, and I don't know if I'm going to start with lat pull down today. I don't even know if I'm going to do lat pull down today. So, what I think we'll do is we'll go to the hammer strength machine. It's a upright, it's like a vertical row. So instead of a lat pull down, and instead of a horizontal row, like a seated row, it comes down like a 45. And so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. So we'll start with that. I think my weight on there for 4 reps, my working weight is what is it, 90, 130, 135 for 8. And I'll do that about 3 times. Obviously warm up to that, and after that, I like to do a little bit of not a burnout, but I mean, I guess you can call it a burnout, but it's then I'll do a hypertrophic set, low weight, high rep, so just 90, and but really focus on time under tension, right? So if it takes me 2 seconds to make the contraction motion, it's going to take me 2 seconds to make the eccentric motion. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Instead of just letting it drop. And as it goes, really elongate that arm, push it out there, stretch out all those fibers in the back, and come back again. Now I'm doing a horizontal row, but it's in the camera, but I'm going to be doing it pulling down at a 45. And after I do that, I'll probably, if there's room, go and do supinated pull-ups. because my pull-up game is weak, son, and supinated is easy. So I'll do supinated, and if you don't know, pronated, supinated. So imagine supinated, you've got a bowl of soup, right? You're eating out of your soup. So supinated, supinated. And then after that, we'll probably do some dumbbell row. Dumbbell row, I think for 80 pounds for 10, I think, per arm. And that should be it. Oh, well, can't forget the pec deck, the reverse fly, to smash that rear delt, and the rhomboids. I don't do shrugs on back day because I need bigger traps. Like if I were to do a most muscular pose, my traps are just, it makes it hard to do because I've got no traps. I have them, but they're real small. A lot of like your rowing motion is going to hit your traps. The reverse fly is going to hit traps. But sometimes, like on my arm day, I'll do shrugs. So my theory on arm day is that I go from the traps down. So traps, medial head of the deltoid. I'd leave the rest alone, because the anterior head gets hit on chest day, the posterior head gets hit on back day, right? So no need to hit those again. I wouldn't think. We'll find out later on in this. I guess you could call it a mesocycle. So yeah, we'll hit those rear delts with the reverse pec deck, reverse fly. Then we'll be done. Now I've got the gift of gab, and I'll probably be, if some of my buddies are in there, I'll just be chatting up with someone. I gotta remember just to shut the freak up, do my sets, and get out. I thought I heard a ambulance there for a second, or fire or something. So that's mission number 1. Mission number 2, we're gonna go to Safeway. Word on the street is that the Suddenly salad line, which is like it's a cold pasta, it's a pasta salad. Apparently either they're going out of, something's going on, I don't know what, maybe they're going out of business or recalled, I don't know, because apparently word on the street is they're sold out at Safeway. Online, the Safeway online store has them for $74 for a 12-pack or something crazy. That's crazy. That's like $3.50 a box. That's crazy. That's insane. And it's just basically macaroni. So we got to see if they have any of that. We're gonna get milk. Told my son I'm gonna go get milk. He says, please come back. It's like, punk, every time I've gone to get milk, I've come back. My computer's at home, my stuff's at home. I'm not gonna leave. You know? Chill. He's got a pretty good sense of humor. He's not being serious. He made a joke. It's like, whatever you do, don't go get cigarettes, because then you'll never come back. It's like, yeah, well, good thing I don't smoke. So, mission number 1, back day. Get in there, smash the back, get the cardio in under 2 hours. I'm aiming for an hour and a half. Mission number 2, go to Safeway. And then we're done. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do a transition this time. I'll probably just do like an edited transition, like a computer transition or something. So I did exactly what I planned to do. Mission accomplished. We went in there. Now, okay, I gotta say, I did spend about 15-20 minutes just yapping away with a buddy of mine. Other than that, though, got in, did exactly what I said I was going to do, and got out all within 2 hours. I think it was, yeah, about an hour and a half, or 2 hours. I got in at 10:45, actually just under 2 hours. I got out at about 12:30, sorry. And then we went over to Safeway. Now here's the thing about riding a Grom every day. You know, we're creatures of convenience, my wife and I. So if I'm in town and we need something, I'll just go ahead and stop and grab it if I can. So we needed milk, and I got a little drink for our cups. And so it's important to get yourself a nice big backpack if you're gonna everyday Grom, because you can fit everything you could possibly ever want and need in this damn thing. For example, we've got in our backpack right now, as we speak, a 12-pack of White Claw. We've got 1 gallon of milk. We've got 1 small bottle of vodka, not like the little one, like the wine bottle size. And there's room to spare. I've also got clothes that I wore earlier. But yeah, there's room to spare, homie. I was gonna see, so I don't know what's going on. I talked about it earlier about the Suddenly pasta, Suddenly salad, whatever it was. Gone. It's not in Safeway. In its place is Rice-A-Roni, and their new, I don't know if it's a new line, but Pasta-Roni. Well, it's colored me surprised, because I've never seen Pasta-Roni before, unless I've just never been, I haven't really been looking. But I'm not exactly the most payer attentioner, you know? So, anyway, there's room to spare. And yeah, I got a little bit of sad news today while I was in the gym. A coworker of mine, 2 of them actually, had family pass away this morning from injuries sustained in a drunk driving crash. Now, they were the victims of it. The piece of human filth that ran into them, or whatever it was, whatever happened that resulted in their death, he died on the scene. Now, I'm torn when it comes to that kind of thing. I think, good, he's dead, good. Go, let God judge him. You know, like, bro, you took away a father of I believe she's an 8-year-old girl, the husband of an awesome lady. I really like her. She's a really cool gal. Now she's a widow. So you did that. Also, another coworker of mine, a family member of theirs died. And then multiple injuries sustained on multiple people. So worst case, you could have killed, I think, 5 people. 4 or 5 people. I think their vehicle was full. And way to go, bro. Way to go. You are the worst. Now, here's the thing. As a Christian, I enough. Now, I know God will take care of everything on the back end. We don't got to worry about it. But in the mortal world, oh boy, that should weigh on your heart and your conscience for the rest of your life. I think that is the most selfish thing anyone could do ever, is drink and drive. And you know, it's not just a blanket statement. If you know, like, dude, I am past the tipsy stage to where my motor control skills are, like, I'm wobbly, right? Or like I'm wobbly, or I'm not putting sentences together properly, or whatever. Don't get behind the wheel of a car. There's a little bit of grace when you have a beer, 2 beers with dinner, but you've been sitting there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. If you feel like you're good to go ahead, but don't pick up your freaking dang phone. Put the phone in your center console. Put it in your pocket. Put it in your purse, your wife's purse, girlfriend's purse, your backpack, I don't know, your glove box. Just put it away. Silence it or turn it off and put it away. You know, I know we're all guilty of doing stupid stuff. I am too. I've been behind the wheel of the car when I probably shouldn't have. I know a lot of us have. But just think about how stupid that is. Best case scenario, you get home just fine, no problem. Worst case scenario, you just took out a family of 5 or more and caused millions of dollars in property damage, in personal damage, in just hurting people, maiming people, God forbid, killing people. Just shame on you. Shame. Anyway, as a motorcycle rider, we have no choice but to be in the zone at all times for several different reasons. We don't have a phone. Now, I know there's some doohickeys that you can put on your handlebars and you can put your phone right there for GPS. No. Nope. No, thank you. I am against that 100% because it's a distraction. You look down, for example, eyes front, you look down to see the map. Oh, you got a notification. And you look up, that guy in front of me just slammed his brakes. We're going 43, we slam into him. Well, break my neck, I'm dead. I don't think so. If you need help with your map, pull over. Pull over to the side. If you have flashers on your bike, put your flashers on. Otherwise, just leave your blinker on. Pull as far over, if it's safe to do so, as you can. Check your map that way. You know, remember back in the day, you had a physical map that you had to look at. Fast forward a couple years, we had MapQuest, and you would either write it down, memorize it, or print it out. Now we've got this super fancy Google Maps, Waze, among other things, and it's just a distraction, bud. It's a distraction. Put your shit away. So that's, so first, we're looking around, right? We don't, unless you have a stupid thing. We're in the zone because we're looking around. We don't have a phone right here that we can hide down on our lap, you know, or by our thigh or something so we don't get in trouble with the police. We just don't have that luxury. We're out exposed in the open. And as I'm talking about this, it's a bit hypocritical of me being all, safety conscious at the moment, wearing tank top and shorts. I know the risk. I'm taking that risk. I'm grown. I understand. I know. Anyway, I digress. Just the thing is, just put your shit away. No distractions. If you feel impaired, don't get behind the wheel of a car. Did you know this? Fun fact. You can get, what is it? DUI, driving under the influence, sober. I have heard tale of females being pulled over and ticketed for driving while hysterical, crying hysterically because their boyfriend broke up with them. Something happened, and they're just hysterical, driving erratically. Ticket. Maybe even drunk tank, so you can calm down. Take you back in, get your blood, see if you're that's your pop, by the way. See if you're under the influence of any substance. If not, well, you're still getting a ticket because you're driving erratically and putting yourself and others in jeopardy. Their safety at risk. Case in point, I did it once. This is before I knew this. I was having a legit 100% panic attack. I had run out of Zoloft. I failed to call my doctor to have the prescription refilled. And I took 500 milligrams of caffeine that morning. Caffeine agonizes your adrenal system, adrenal glands, multiple if there's multiple. That plus my Zoloft, which was holding back the floodgates, or it was a floodgate, it was holding back a torrential, crazy amount of just not good brain activity. Couple that together and boom, we have a full-blown panic attack. Now, I didn't know what to do, so I got in my service van. I was doing HVAC at the time. I was at Coast. If you ever used a flashlight by the brand named Coast, I was at their distribution facility in Portland, and I drove myself to the VA hospital, sobbing, screaming, having the weirdest experience of my life. Not just weird, but unpleasant. It was like my brain was splitting in half, fighting with itself over control. Uncontrollable screaming and sobbing. So yeah, that would be considered driving under the influence. Not driving while intoxicated, but I'm just not right to drive. So anyway, everybody stay safe out there. Put your phone down. Save yourself and possibly others. Even if it's just something minor like a ticket, or at least you didn't get it. Worst case, you didn't kill somebody. So be safe. Anyway, kind of somber, but we'll be talking.